So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Sandy Alcantara.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the veteran shortstop,
Leading
Francisco
off the afternoon for the
Lindor.
Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. Righty delivers. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Smoked into left, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the right fielder, Juan.
And now it's Juan Soto. That's in there. 0-1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
0-1. Just missed. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Lindor aboard here at first with nobody out. Lined, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. And that one finds its way through. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. This guy with light tower power. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Right through there for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. 1 out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Two on, 1 out.
That's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And That drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
There's a strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Ground ball left side, could be two. Throws to second for one, and that's two. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And towing the slab here, Kodai Senga. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Xavier Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Senga in his 3rd season, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting second, the third baseman, Connor
Norby, the next to hit. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
No ball,
Ooh,
2 strikes.
Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Just misses.
That's inside.
And a count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Batting
And time now for the Marlins
second
lineup.
baseman, Joe
Finding
Brown.
themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And here is Matt Mervis. That one missed. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is down low.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. That's down and in. Bride leads off first with one away. Swing and a pop-up. Lindor makes the catch for the out. Two down.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Griffin Conine.
And up next for Miami, Griffin Conine. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Right through there for a strike. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. Two-run shot for Miami this inning, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Alcantara back to work. A changeup missing. Ball one. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
And now 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first, and Winker is set down.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Tyrone.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Outside low, and that's ball one.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Alcantara keeping an eye on him.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Check swing. Went around. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stowers flashes the leather on the running catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Jeff McNeil stands in. That one down the line and a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
The 1-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Bangs off the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So the batting order turns over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Singled and scored his first time. This to third. He gets there with the slide. The throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the rookie DH, Davison De Los Santos.
De Los Santos.
And that one clips the corner. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the third.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boo, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
Kyle Stowers, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses
ball,
in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Nick Fortes digs in now. Right through there for a strike. And a ground ball to first. Alonso takes it to the bag. Marlins set down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Now the 0-1. And ball
Inside,
1.
ball 1.
And now 1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Chopped out towards short. Edwards on to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. His first at bat was a strikeout. Foul ball. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 out, space is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. And that one in the air center field. Stowers gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Offense held in check there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Miami,
Leading
set
off
for the
for
bottom
the
of the
Marlins.
third. Now it's the
Shortstop,
Marlins leadoff hitter,
Xavier.
Xavier Edwards.
Edwards.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. He's already homered here in this one. And
Ball
that's
knocked
outside. And it's 1-0. Just
Fastball
missed.
2-0.
Edwards gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's off the wall. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Golden opportunity right here. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends it into the second deck, and now they're out in front. It's 5-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. And that's a little high.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Soto hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Matt Mervis getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That ball's carrying. And that one is out of here. He hammers 1 out to center, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Griffin Conine. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Davison De Los Santos will hit next. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that
Oh,
misses.
that's
1-0.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that's through there for a strike. Action in the pen down there.
1-1.
Sean Reed Foley getting ready to go.
Ball that close.
Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, he's had a hard time getting into a rhythm. He's not been able to repeat his good delivery, and that's why we're seeing the ball sprayed all over the place. That right there is just an example of how tough it's been for him today.
That misses, and it's 3-2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
3-2 now. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going
The
to sit on him for a
center
little
fielder,
while.
number 28.
You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Kyle Stowers, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back here at Lone Depot
Leading off
Park,
for the Mets,
John
the
Sciambi
left
with Chris
fielder, number
Singleton,
9,
and set to
Brandon
lead off the 4th,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo. Ball 1, no
That's inside.
strikes. Nimmo, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Fortes right there to make the grab. 1 down.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Digging in, Jesse Winker.
Here we go, Miami.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone
2 outs, base is
Taylor.
empty. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a base hit.
The catcher,
Showed a
number
willingness
4,
to drive that pitch the
Francisco
opposite way. Didn't get jumpy,
Alvarez.
didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now, Francisco Alvarez.
1-0.
First pitch, not close. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And there's a foul ball. And a foul ball. Two outs. That's inside.
Inside.
And they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one missing inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's out to center field. Stowers under it. And that is that. Mets strand one. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Sean Reed Foley.
Now pitching.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Now the catcher up to hit. Nick Fortes grounded out his first time up. And that one way outside. And that is ball one.
You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next hitter and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Ball 2.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Back to the top of the Miami order. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. McNeil gets it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth.
Third baseman, number 1, Connor.
So up next,
Norby.
Connor Norby. He's already homered in this game. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And that one upstairs.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
In the dirt. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and...
Oh, nice stop on a slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
The right fielder, number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez digs in now. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor on the move. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. One left for Miami. They lead it 6-2. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Alcantara back to work. Popped up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Right side, Bright. Lindor retired.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Two down, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. And ball one to the right fielder.
Ball 1, no strikes. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Out towards right center field. Stowers sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride.
Second baseman, Jonah Bride.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Another 1-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. It's 7-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And up next for Miami, Matt Mervis. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So digging in, Griffin Conine, 1 for 2. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1. Nope, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Now batting.
Well, that'll
The
make you feel
designated
good as a hitter
hitter.
right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and
Santo.
that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Next is the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos. There's your strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Ball
That's a
1
ball.
there. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and
center
definitely an
fielder,
individual
number
performance
28.
you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, left field, down the line. That's a base hit. Run scores.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times, just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard. It jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
And now here is Nick Fortes. Conine, the lead runner at second. Stowers over at first with 1 away. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 9-2. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Sean Reed Foley will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm,
Number
Daniel
72.
Nunez.
Well, they need someone to stop the
Daniel
bleeding and keep
Nunez.
the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Runners are at the corners, one away. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher.
strikes.
He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes
Third
on him,
baseman, number
and he hit
1,
him.
Connor.
So they're all loaded up. Connor
Norton.
Norton, the next up for the Marlins. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
0-1 now. Curve in the
1-1.
dirt. Outside
That's ball
low. 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
He goes down looking.
Now batting, the right
And now the
fielder,
right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Just
outside.
missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Laser could be trouble. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. Edwards around third. He scores. They clear the bases. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in, Jonah Bride. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout inning over. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 12 and the Mets 2. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the
0-1.
clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Up the middle, right. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
That missed by a lot. Ball one.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. That one missed. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Nimmo stands in here, takes ball one low. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Up and in, and a count now even up.
2 strikes.
Ripped on a line to center. Stowers pulls it down, and that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. It's 12-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And at the plate for Miami, Matt Mervis.
Let's go one more time, baby.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And the 0-1. That one fouled off. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek up and loosening in the pen. Young also throwing. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone,
Now
can
batting,
be tough for hitters to get on top
fielder,
of.
Griffin Conine now at the plate.
Conine.
Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Slow roller to third. But it kicks foul. Ripped on the ground to second. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Davison.
2 outs, base is empty. Davison de Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative. but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That's
Ball,
off the
that's
mark,
out.
and it's a ball and a strike. And that's
Ball
down
two.
and away. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Taylor makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Miami,
Leading off
now
for the
it's the
Mets, the designated
DH,
hitter,
Jesse Winker.
Winker.
Let's go, Marlins.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their
Ball
outs
one.
have come from weak contact on pitches
one
they're
ball, one
chasing
strike.
outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true
That's a
again
ball.
today.
That one is upstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep
Ball
working the
three.
corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one
Ball
misses.
four, that's up.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and
Now
we'll see
batting,
if they go to the
center
bullpen in this
fielder,
spot or not.
Tyrone
So up next for New
Taylor.
York, Tyrone Taylor.
Well, the leadoff man
No,
gets
that's
on.
down.
You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next. That
Nope.
one close,
Ball one.
ruled a ball. And that's ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ronnie Enriquez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Nardi, a left-hander, also throwing.
All right, Miami. Swing.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
the batter number one.
There comes the
Second
skipper
baseman,
out of the
Jeff
dugout, and he's ready to make the
McNeil.
move. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Marlins,
now, Andrew Nardi.
number 43.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So first and second with one man gone. Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. That one to first. And it's through for a hit. Coming home. The throw in. He beats it safe. It's 12-3.
Two consecutive
Now
base hits
the
for these
shortstop,
guys here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. First
Oh, that's off
pitch
the
just
plate.
misses. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch,
ball,
not
no
close,
strike.
up high.
Hey! 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one found hard the other way. And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating
Now
for
back.
this guy. He
Right
knows the
field,
strike zone
1.
extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Juan Soto. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Marlins 12 and the Mets 3. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that one missing low. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4
Now
pitches
batting,
for the
the
walk,
catcher.
and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So a man at first. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. First pitch, and he just misses.
Hey.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Stowers on at first, nobody out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nimmo makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his
batter,
highest
number 9.
gear and go a long
Shortstop,
way to track that
Xavier.
one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Fastball for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Left field. Corrals it. And there are 2 down.
Third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that
count.
one.
The Marlins up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. That misses, and the count even 1-1. And this gets away from Alvarez.
Just looked like a lapse in concentration right there behind the plate. Maybe got crossed up, but either way, now they have to deal with the runner in scoring position with 2 outs.
Man at second. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And the next pitch is way outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Runner at second, 2 down. That to right. Soto sizing this one up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins leave 1. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. And we're back. Here's the 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos.
Leading off for the Mets, the 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos.
Nardi back to work. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Ronnie Enriquez appears to be getting loose. Martinez getting loose as well. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And that's through there for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Mets, the 1st baseman, Pete.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Sanchez ranging after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner at second. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Next pitch is inside, and the count's even at 2. Tapped up the first base side. Steps on first for the out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter,
Jesse Winker, the next to hit. That misses the zone. 1-0. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Lined, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and now it's 12-4.
Comes through with the RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
So 2 down. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Two outs. Fought off foul. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Just a weak fly ball this time. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Marlins 12 and the Mets 4.
Now pitching for
Back
New
now,
York.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
81.
bottom of the 8th. Danny Young.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Sanchez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Young is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire
Now
at-bat.
batting, the second
Jonah
baseman,
Bride, the
Jonah
next up for the Marlins.
Bride.
He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. And first offering is fouled off.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me
Now
of
batting,
Mariano
first baseman,
Rivera.
Matt Mervis.
So up next, Matt Mervis. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek preparing to come on if needed. Man at first, one away. And another ball. That one's in there, and it's 2-1 now. on the ground. And that's a fair ball. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, left fielder, Griffin.
Here's the left fielder,
Conine.
Griffin Conine. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the
And
designated
now,
hitter,
Davison De Los Santos.
De Los
0 for
Santos.
4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. That one
Off the plate,
outside.
ball one.
Ball one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his
1-1.
arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that's
That's the ball.
downstairs and outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mets,
And
the
now
catcher, number
Francisco
4,
Alvarez.
Alvarez.
First
Inside
pitch
ball.
misses. That's a little bit low. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. And now 3-0.
3 balls, no strike.
That one misses. So a
Ball 4.
leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no
batter,
strikes,
number
but
1.
now at least he gets a
Second
fresh
baseman,
start against a new
Jeff
batter, but he needs to get
McNeil.
back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. A little bit low.
that's
And it's
ball.
1-1. This one popped up. Mervis under it. Nabs it. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That's inside. And that's ball one. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Alvarez at first, one gone. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Back to first. Double play. And that's the ball game.
After a couple of times through the order, this team really figured it out with the bats. A huge fifth inning, and that was all they really needed to get this victory today. Really nice job to pick up the W today.
12-4 is the way this one finishes. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.